Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your Tuesday morning flash video. And this is for October 15, 2019, just after 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Now, you got to remember today, Japan's reopened, Canada's reopened. A lot of different markets internationally were closed yesterday. Volume was down in a lot of the stock indices. But here we are at the kickoff of the earnings season. JP Morgan's numbers stellar, Goldman Sachs a bit weaker, and we're starting to see Johnson & Johnson and the other companies coming in. United Healthcare, real strong numbers, and forward guidance strong. So you can see these markets jumping on that. Dollar index up a little bit at the expense of a number of currencies. I don't think you can do anything with the British pound. We are at the crunch time. The European Union's meeting in Brussels goes starting, I think it is tomorrow, and they're supposed to get something from the UK. If they don't, I don't know what they do in terms of an extension or where they're all at, but it is confusing. You're seeing the world oil prices down. Now, if you look at the U.S. stock indices, you would think, why is that down? Something you're going to have to deal with. In the ag market, you know, we're still all questioning what is China really doing. And China's now taking the screws and starting to turn them in these talks. They're already saying, first of all, on the U.S. side, there's great doubt that they can buy $50 million worth of U.S. ag in a one-year period without dropping their other supply chains. If they do that, what have they accomplished? Number two, they're asking that to do just that. Forget the intellectual property, forget the subsidies to their companies. The question becomes one of why? How are they going to get all this accomplished? So that becomes another part. So you get these mixtures in there that are back and forth, and that's oil responding, yet the stock market's going the other way and the metals dropping down. A confusing time to say the least. Let's go to these reports. As I said, corporate earnings season today, the New York Empire State number. This is a strong number, the index. It jumped 2 points. And while the employment index was +6 prior, +9.7, it's still in the right direction, showing a bit of growth. Flat in the orders index. The received index, well, the prices are coming up, but not with the stellar performance they had last month. Same in the prices paid. Inventories slipping away. So those numbers that had happened on the inventories, well, if you'll think back into the summer, we knew we were building them. They're starting to go away at this point. Red Book sales, well, they're slower. And you can see you're down 0.2 the first 2 weeks of October. If you go to the ISC, you're down 3.4% from the prior week. As you come to the ZOO index, Z-E-W, I call it ZOO, Z-O-O, but the ZOO index concerning Germany, these are bad numbers. Their economic expectations down to 22.8 from September's 22.5 figure. They were forecasting, though, down 27, so I guess there's a ray of good there. It's not as bad as it could have been. Here's what I had written about over the weekend. I said this week the IMF was meeting and they were going to give us our global growth, and it's now for the world down to 3%, down from July's estimate of 3.2. I have an awful lot of data about China as well. Suffice to say what's going on in China, pork prices. Their food prices went up 12%. Guess what portion pork makes up, and then how much you think pork prices have been up compared to a year ago? 70%. We're talking drama here. We're talking that they don't have enough pork, and this situation, they're still getting those cases of African swine fever. They were just announced yesterday. So I think all eyes are going to be on the stock market. Where are we going? Are we going to be able to get up here? And as I said before, well, that's the soybeans, but if I came back, I can show you. I'm not going to do that. I'll do that in the afternoon for you. Just a teaser there, if you will. Our guide to technical indicators. Volumes 1 and 2. If you're looking to get involved with technical indicators or you want a refresher on them, well, with our good friends at Modern Trader, what we've got here is 2 brochures that we put together, volumes 1 and 2, that cover Gann, Elliott Wave, stochastics, market sentiment, a big index there, the Dow, the Elliott, the Fibonacci, price-time relationships. That's that Arun indicator that we have our videos on. You should take a look at that. Options primer, and of course money management, which is another way of saying trade disciplines. How do you get access to all this? Pretty simple. go to our website, www.iraepstein.com, and as soon as you land on it, it's going to say Ira's free offers. Click on that icon. It'll take you right there, sign up for what you want, and away you go. You can also see them. If you click right here, it'll take you to that page, and away you are from there. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon with charts that actually make some sense to you. Have a good day.